What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Talks with Jay. Today, I have a fun little haul for everyone. So my previous channel, I have uploaded some games. So this is going to be a re-upload. Plus, I added some things. So real quick, just to get it out the way, I'll be doing 2 videos a week. One will be more of a vlog of the things that I enjoy doing. And the second video will be a loss prevention type retail video, which I've been doing almost since I started my channel. So I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get to it. So recently, I picked up a NES Classic, and for a great price. Everything's still in there. Everything's complete. It comes with 30 games, and there is a way to add some more games to it. You could look online and find it, and the instructions are available. So that's what I'll be doing with the system. I'll mod it, add some more games that I wanted to play. Some great titles that aren't on here, I'll be adding. So I did pick up 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games, but before I show you that, I wanted to show you 2 figures that I did pick up. Now, I'm not a figure reviewer too much. I do collect them, but I don't review them. If you want to check out some figure reviews, go check out my boy Matt, Convon Strange. I'll be linking you to his recent videos, and go check him out. He does some great reviews. He does goes really in depth with those reviews, does some poses, shows you how the figures look, and gives you his honest opinion. So go check him out. So the first figure I've been looking for a while. For some reason, out here in Jersey, it's very hard to find the collectibles you're looking for. But I did find 2. So the first one was the Muckman, and there's the figure. Looks great. Matt just did a review of this one. Go check it out. It'll be linked in the description below. And this is a great figure. It does come with slime, so be mindful. The second was one that I was really after, which is Mondo Gecko. Again, I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan, and if you want to check out an interview, one half of the creators of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, go check out Mondo and the Goon. That is a podcast that myself and my friend CJ host, where we talk about everything pop culture. I'll link it down below. Go subscribe to that channel and check us out wherever you listen to your podcast, Mondo and the Goon. So yeah, picked up this one. So rad. Going to be taking out the box and displaying them. Sweet. So speaking of Ninja Turtles, I wanted to show that because it's going to segue into some games that I picked up today. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan for the Game Boy. So I picked this one up at a shop here in Jersey, and for a great price. And I'm very, very happy that I picked this one up, as I'm looking to complete most of these games. Next game that I scored is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. This was an arcade port of the arcade game. There's, I believe, the one before this was the kind of overhead when you're driving the turtle wagon. This is the arcade game, and then they have 3, which is the Manhattan Project, which I'm looking for. So I picked this one up as well. Again, I was looking for a decent copy for a good price and ended up finding one. So I'm not a guy that looks too much for condition. If I could find one for a great condition, I'll buy it. But if I can't and I get it for a good price, I'll pick it up. A lot of, you're reading a lot about retro gaming recently and all the issues that people are talking about with water games and increasing the prices of games, and it being a big racket. So, be mindful. It's okay to walk away from the deal if you don't get it for the right price. Okay? Cool. Next, again, beat up, but again, it's another game that I played as a kid. This is Heavy Barrel. Picked this one up for cheap. Again, very fun game. Go pick it up, play it if you can, find it loose or emulate it, whatever. Heavy Barrel. Next is Wolverine by LJN. Not the best game in the world, but does bring back a lot of nostalgic feelings and memories for me. I'm a huge comic book fan also, so it was very cool to be able to find this, pick it up. and play. Next is Gremlins 2, the new batch by Sunsoft. Sunsoft, I believe, the same company that did Batman game. Batman, the video game, was awesome. Sunsoft is a pretty good company. I enjoy a lot of their work. And so I picked this one up. It's actually a really fun game to play. Again, good price, great condition, so pulled the trigger. All right, next is a game I played as a kid. I couldn't beat because it was pretty difficult, but brought back a lot of great nostalgia for me. This one is Rygar. Rygar is a game that has a lot of different types of games. This is an arcade game, but supported to the NES, and has like top-down play. Has side-scrolling. It has a unique story. Let's put it like that. So I picked up Rygar. This still has the hang tab, as you can see up here. And added that one to the collection. Next one is a Konami title, Gradius, or Gradius, however people want to pronounce it. Again, another side-scrolling shooter. Very enjoyable. Still has the hang tab in the back, and picked this one up for a good fair price. We do have a couple of good retro video game stores in New Jersey, and this one was picked up at J2 Games. Pretty fair, solid pricing, and so if you get your hands on this is always fun to play. All right, so the next game is actually a game that it was one of the first RPGs on the NES, and back then RPGs, Japan didn't know how America would be able to enjoy RPGs, right? Because they're very time consuming, a lot of quests, a lot of leveling, a lot of grinding, but eventually we started to see more and more of them come in and really started to enjoy them. This is again one of the first ones. This is Dragon Warrior, which later becomes Dragon Quest, and it's a really fun game, very difficult, a lot of really grind heavy. And this one is complete. It comes with like a map, a booklet, and all these things, they put in to kind of help the player figure his way around. So, yeah. This one also had battery backup, kind of like Zelda did, so you didn't need a password. It just saved it right on the game. And it's an awesome game. Maybe one day I'll open these up and show you kind of what the contents are inside of it. Dragon Warrior again becomes Dragon Quest, and that's a game that's still very popular till this day. Next, one of my favorite games from one of my favorite series. This is Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest for the NES. This is was one of those titles that the Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on, and people kind of dumped all over it. But this game was actually pretty awesome. And again, Castlevania, I feel like you can't go wrong with the old Castlevania games. They're all very good, very fun to play. And even the Angry Video Game Nerd has changed its mind on how he really felt about the game. But yeah, I picked this one up, and glad to have it to the collection. It's pretty clean. There's a price tag for something else on there, but yeah. The next game is probably one of my favorite games of all time, favorite series of all time. It's still, it's still ongoing. This is Final Fantasy for the NES. There's so much history about this title, and the reason why they called it Final Fantasy is the person who directed this game, he had one more chance to make a video game, so he called it Final Fantasy because he for sure thought it was going to be his last game. But it ended up sparking a franchise that still goes on till today. In this, there was an 84-page handbook, there was a world map, dungeon maps, a monster chart. I mean, this thing is heavy, and again, one of my favorite games for the NES. Funny enough, I did find, let me move this over carefully. I did find the Nintendo Power book that had the guide, the strategy guide for it. So again, I have both of these things now and super pumped. Again, I was such a fan of Final Fantasy. As a kid, I really didn't know what I was doing, but as I got older and replayed it, I had a lot of fun. And then the last game is one of my childhood memories, being like one of the first games I got on Christmas. This is Metroid for the NES. And again, mint condition. It's not sealed or nothing, but it does have the hang tab in the back still attached. One of my favorite games growing up till today. Can't wait for Metroid Dread to come out. I think that's gonna be a banger of a game. And I picked this one up again. J2 came, so they had it for a great price, and I've been looking for this game probably for about a year. I just didn't buy it on eBay because the prices fluctuate all the time. The market's a little crazy right now, especially collectibles. Anything collectibles, the market's out of control. Pokemon, comic books, sports cards, you name it. And so that's my haul. Again, this was a previous video. I'll show some new games, some old games, but I wanted to do something for this channel. Like I said, I wanted to kind of incorporate what I still do, what I did in retail, to what I do in my own personal life, things that I enjoy doing. So with that said, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to follow me on all my social media. Check out my Discord channel. I'll have a link below for that. If you want to become a Patreon, you can do that for $3 a month. You'll get exclusive videos, podcasts. We'll have conversations and hangouts. Go check out my Discord too, because there's a lot of good conversation going on there. But yeah, check out my Patreon if you can. It's $3 a month. And check out my merch store. We have some shirts, mugs, stickers, whatever you like to your heart's content. But yeah, so with that said, we'll see you in the next video, which will be dropping this week as well. That'll be a loss prevention type video. And again, I hope you enjoy the content, and I hope you keep watching. With that said, check you out next time. Peace.